Have you ever wondered how old our world really is? As it turns out, different civilizations and religions have provided various answers to this intriguing question. From the depths of the ancient past to the teachings of modern times, there are many theories that attempt to explain how long humanity has existed. The Abrahamic traditions, including Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, trace their origins back to Abraham and believe in a single God who created the world. Meanwhile, Zoroastrianism, also known as Magism, has its roots in ancient Persia and revolves around the teachings of Zoroaster. This ancient religion believes in a dualistic cosmology, with Ahura Mazda representing good and Angra Mainyu embodying evil. It's important to note that Jewish tradition does not accept Jesus as the Messiah, and therefore, their timeline does not include his birth and ministry. They view him as a historical figure, but reject his divine nature and the notion that he is the Son of God. If we consider Jesus' statement, "Truly I tell you, this generation will by no means pass away till all these things take place," and if we accept the literal meaning of generation as referring to the contemporaries of Jesus, then it follows that everything Jesus spoke about, including the destruction of Jerusalem, must occur within the lifetime of that generation. This perspective leads to a shorter timeline for the world's duration. Consequently, Jewish calculations of the world's age differ from Christian perspectives that incorporate Jesus into their chronology. One narration attributed to the Prophet Muhammad states, "The world is 6,000 years old and a day." These diverse accounts within Islamic tradition highlight the complexity and richness of Islamic eschatology and the various interpretations regarding the world's duration. Some scholars have suggested that the Jewish expectations of a Messiah could potentially align with this figure. In the Hadith literature, it is described that the followers of Al-Dajjal will largely be Jewish, raising theological debates and discussions within Islamic thought. This belief reflects the interaction between Islamic Jewish messianic expectations and the broader context of prophetic traditions. Zoroastrian records indicate that the world's duration is 3,139 years, starting from King Tiamat, considered the first man, and ending with the Hijra of Prophet Muhammad. Unlike the Abrahamic faiths, Zoroastrians do not base their timeline on a genealogical account extending back to a primordial couple like Adam and Eve. Instead, they viewed Tiamat as the first man from whom humanity descended. Additionally, there is a tradition indicating that half of the world's age occurred before the Prophet Muhammad's birth. Age. What is your perspective on the age of the world and the concept of the end of time? Feel free to share your thoughts. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through history, faith, and until next time, stay curious, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the wonders of our world and beyond. Insights or experiences in the comment section below. We value your input and encourage open discussions on these fascinating topics. Of the world is a testament to the human desire to understand our place in the grand tapestry of existence. Through these diverse perspectives, we gain insight into the hopes, fears, and beliefs that have shaped civilizations across time. Zoroastrianism's unique approach to chronology reflects its distinct beliefs and cosmology, providing an alternative narrative to the age of the world. Considering this, if the world is 6,000 years old, it implies that another 3,000 years remain until the end of time. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this topic lies in the common thread that runs through all these traditions, namely the belief that history is ultimately moving towards an ultimate conclusion. Whether it be the Jewish anticipation of the Messiah, the Christian hope for the second coming, the Islamic belief in the Day of Judgment, or the Zoroastrian vision of a final battle between good and evil, All these faith traditions converge on the idea that time itself is not eternal. The Jewish tradition places the world's age at approximately 5,992 years, tracing a linear timeline from Adam to the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad. Christian perspectives vary, with some aligning with Jewish calculations and others incorporating additional biblical prophecies, leading to differing chronologies. Islamic tradition offers multiple viewpoints, with scholars suggesting anywhere from 6,000 to 7,000 years, citing hadith and the concept of prophetic weeks. Zoroastrianism presents a unique perspective, proposing a world age of 3,139 years, anchored by the historical figure of Tiamat as the first man. He was a companion of the Prophet Muhammad, and is reported to have accompanied him on various occasions, including battles and migrations. Over time, certain narratives and stories attributed to Abdul-Bisai contributed to the perception of him as a potential candidate for the role of the Dajjal. These accounts often portrayed him in a negative light, depicting him as deceptive or associated with falsehood. As a result, the historical figure of Abdul-Bisai became entangled in discussions and debates surrounding the identity and characteristics of the Dajjal. These varying interpretations reflect different understandings of biblical prophecy and eschatology, resulting in discrepancies regarding the world's age. Today we embark on a captivating journey to uncover the astonishing account of the world's age, according to Jewish, Christian, Islamic, and Magian or Zoroastrian beliefs. In the early centuries of Christianity, some Christian thinkers closely aligned their calculations with Jewish traditions, arriving at similar conclusions regarding the age of the world. However, as Christianity evolved, different interpretations emerged. Some Christian scholars expanded the timeline to include additional biblical prophecies and accounts, leading to variations in their understanding of the world's duration. According to many Islamic scholars, including Ibn Abbas, the world is one of the weeks of the other world, which lasts for 7,000 years. This eschatological week encompasses the period between the creation of humanity until the Day of Judgment. During this week, various significant events will transpire, including the appearance of prophets, the sending of messengers, and the establishment of different civilizations. Join us as we delve into the scriptures and teachings of these diverse faith traditions. 2. Discover their unique perspectives on the birth and longevity of our planet. Prepare to be amazed by the surprising revelations and thought-provoking insights that await us along the way. It is important to note that within each tradition there can be variations and disagreements among scholars and different branches regarding the exact chronology of events. According to Jewish tradition, the world was created in 3761 BC, and the Torah provides detailed genealogical records that allow us to calculate the age of the world up to any given point in history. Jewish scholars believe that time is precisely recorded in the Torah, where each person's life expectancy and the duration of their rule are meticulously documented. By adding up the ages of individuals mentioned in the Torah, particularly the patriarchal line from Adam to the Exodus from Egypt, Jewish scholars arrived at the approximate age of the world at the time of the Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad. So sit back, relax, and join us on this extraordinary adventure to explore the fascinating topic of the world's age and the different ways it has been perceived throughout history. Different civilizations and religions offer different accounts of the creation of the world, and consequently, their views on its age vary greatly. These four faith traditions have developed distinct interpretations of the world's age based on their scriptures, beliefs, and historical records. Let's start with the Jewish perspective on the age of the world. According to their calculations, the world was approximately 5,992 years old at that time. The Christian perspective on the age of the world varies and has been subject to ongoing debate and discussion among theologians and scholars throughout history. For instance, certain Christian traditions hold that Jesus' words about the fig tree and the generation present when he uttered those words serve as a prophetic sign of the end times. On the other hand, some Christians interpret these prophecies more symbolically or metaphorically, allowing for a longer time frame. In Islamic tradition, the question of the world's duration has multiple perspectives. Furthermore, other Islamic scholars refer to a 6,000-year timeline for the world's duration, citing hadith narrations as support. Moreover, the Prophet Muhammad is reported to have mentioned that 500 years remain in his lifetime, suggesting a total world age of 6,500 years. It's interesting to note that in Islamic eschatology, the concept of the Antichrist, known as al-Dajjal, holds significance. One historical figure who sparked speculation regarding his possible identity as the Dajjal was Abdul b. Sa'id. It's essential to recognize that within Islamic tradition, the concept of the Dajjal continues to be a subject of extensive theological discussion and debate. Zoroastrianism, also known as Magism, offers a distinct perspective on the age of the world. Zoroastrian tradition holds that the world's age is 3,139 years, marking a significant departure from the Abrahamic perspective. As we conclude our exploration of the age of the world according to different faith traditions, we find ourselves contemplating the profound implications of these diverse perspectives. These diverse accounts reflect the rich tapestry of human history and the various interpretations and beliefs surrounding the creation and duration of our world. Before we part ways, we'd love to hear from you. And if you found this video informative and thought-provoking, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Your support means a lot to us.